All right, you're welcome again to Fiki TV channel. This is your darling TV channel, and we're so happy to have you, on our podcast today. Thank you for liking, sharing, and your views in the comment section. We really appreciate all you do for us. And if you're just joining us, man, we're so glad to have you. So glad to host you today. My name is Raphael. My friends call me Fiki, and you are welcome once again. Do well to smash the notification button so that you get to know of any podcasts we have on this channel. You don't want to miss out on anything because everything we put out here, it's really for your enrichment, your safety, your admonition, and education. Thank you so much, so very much. Okay, so today we're going to look at something very interesting, and we are looking at what we have titled "Raising Teenagers." Raising teenagers, I've been working with teenagers since I've been a teenager myself. I'm talking about several years of experience with them, closely working with them. I've had to lead them many times, even up to this moment, and I had to work with them. And by the grace of God, there has been some tremendous success, as touching my work with them. Okay, so I just want to share some of my thoughts with you about five of them. But in this broadcast, we're going to deal with two of them, and the next broadcast will deal with the remaining three. Okay, so the first point I want to make, because this is very important to parents, to guardians, to tutors, teachers, if you find yourself in a position where you're a leader over some teenagers or you have to work with them in a school environment, in outside school environment, in a church setting, whatever setup it is, interest groups and community, initiatives, whatever it is, you have to learn how to raise and bring out the best in teenagers, because teenagers an awesome set of people, awesome people. The future belongs to teenagers, mark my word, So much so that, people who miss it in their teenage years, they tend to struggle in life to get back, their feet on track. But people who get it right in their teenage years, most times they make a headway in life, because it's very crucial. It's the point between their dependency on parenthood, on parents and guidance, and the stage where they become independent and solely responsible for their actions. That is the transition phase of the teenagers. And it's just like when you have the exchange of the baton in a relay race. It's important. If you miss it there, you might pay dearly. And if you get it right in that phase, future is most likely set for glory days. Number one is respect. If you're a parent, a teacher, a tutor, whoever you are, if you have to do with teenagers, you have to learn to respect them. You see, topmost in the mind of a teenager is the crave to be heard. Every teenager wants to be heard. Teenage boy, teenage girl, they want to be heard. They want to be listened to. They want their thoughts, their opinion to be valued. It's important. So you have to communicate that sense of respect and value to them. They want to be heard. They want to be seen as important and significant in the scheme of things, in the home. They want their opinion, if not taken, at least heard. They want their views to be considered. So you have to show respect for that. Every teenager wants validation. And if you don't get it at home from their parents, their elder ones, your uncles, your aunts, their senior friends and all that, they're going to go out there. They're going to seek the validation outside. They're going to try to get it from social media, from the streets, from their friends who don't know any better. So we have to understand that these needs that they have, we got solutions to them. And that is what? Respect. Respect their thoughts, respect their opinions, respect their decisions sometimes. Respect what they hold on to. You may not agree with it, but let them know that you respect their personality, because they are no more babies, as a matter of fact. So communicate that respect to them. I respect how you think. I respect that you feel insulted, you feel hurt. I respect that you want to be heard, and so I want to hear what you have to say. You have to communicate in your words and in your actions that you respect them. Number two, you have to communicate well. They speak a different language, I'm telling you. You have to know how they speak. You have to say the right words because they can be very picky and choosy. They listen. You think you're not listening, they're listening. It's when they play back the things you said weeks back, months back, maybe years back. Wow, this guy actually stored what I said verbatim. So you have to understand that how you communicate with them is important. Communication is not just words. Communication is also actions. Even your silence speaks. So communicate rightly to them. Don't communicate in such a way that you make them feel as dirt or irrelevant. No. Communicate exactly what you want them to know. Sometimes, even in your anger, you have to ensure that they don't miss the point you're trying to communicate with them. Otherwise, they just take you as someone who hates them and doesn't want the best for them. But when you communicate rightly, then they can see the reason behind your actions and behind your statements. So you have to really do a good job and ask yourself, how do I communicate to this my child? Because I tell you, the way your child thinks, who is a teenager, is likely different from the way your neighbor's child thinks. Yeah. So you must understand, okay, what are the preferences of my child, of my word? What can I say that will ring a bell? What should I not say? Some things a teenager over here might just glide over. Another teenager over here might be a stumbling block. Your words, your actions. You have to learn how to communicate effectively to them. Don't let them feel that you hate them. It's how you communicate it to them. Communicate your love, communicate your heart, communicate your sincere intentions to them. It's important. And they are watching and listening. If you do a good job in communicating with them, they would hold it strong in their heart and will be convinced that you mean well for them. My time is out. I have to stop here. I'm going to continue the other three parts on how to raise your teenagers in the way that you desire them to be the best among equals. Thank you for your time. Do well to share this and let's hear from me in the comment section. And as usual, smash the notification button so that you know when there is a new podcast on this channel. Fiki saying, God bless you. Thank you so much.